Sources tell CBS News this morning that recent U.S. airstrikes killed 3 key ISIS leaders in Iraq. One of them is identified as Hazi Mutaz. He was a high-ranking official in the terror group who used to be an Iraqi army colonel under Saddam Hussein. Attacks over the past month also killed the head of ISIS operations in Iraq and a mid-level commander in the northern city of Mosul. Defense officials believe the strikes significantly weakened the ISIS leadership in Iraq.
This morning, many U.S. businesses are making plans to get into Cuba. They are hoping for a big boost in trade after that historic decision to restore diplomatic relations between the two countries. Adriana Diaz is in Havana right now, where Cubans also expect great things from closer ties with the U.S. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. While American companies can look forward to one day doing business with Cuba, an unbridled sense of optimism has unleashed on the streets of Havana, where the future now looks more promising than ever. Olga Lidia Hernandez owns a restaurant near the center of Havana. For business owners like her, the gravity of Raul Castro's speech is starting to set in. It's such a huge step, she says. For Cuba, it will be very good. With a business dependent on tourist dollars, she's hopeful that more Americans will visit Cuban shores once travel restrictions are lifted. We started off with room for 25. Now we can seat 50, and maybe in a few years we'll seat 100. It's not just Cuban entrepreneurs that are optimistic. Major American companies, including MasterCard, Cisco, Marriott, Pepsi, Caterpillar, and Major League Baseball, have all shown interest in doing business in Cuba. And it's a move that could rapidly transform a country virtually frozen in time since the U.S. embargo was imposed in 1960.
The U.S. embargo has hurt Cuba tremendously, and it has hurt the average Cuban on the street tremendously in unnecessary ways.
Avelio Hernandez Mulcahy remembers Cuba before the embargo. We're really grateful to the U.S. government, he says, to President Obama and to our President Raul for improving relations. Here in this Havana market, shoppers expressed a sense of relief, knowing that half a century of animosity may finally be coming to a close. More clothes, more shoes, more of everything, Carmen Bermudez said. Even food may be cheaper. Everything will be much better. For the majority of Cubans who'd grown accustomed to life under the embargo, this week's news provided hope for the future.
It's a new beginning because the United States is such a close neighbor, so powerful, so wealthy, so large, and this provides Cuba with an opportunity to begin a new stage in its life.
Repairing a relationship strained by more than 50 years of Cold War tension won't happen overnight. So for now, the embargo remains in place. For that reason, many Cubans remain cautiously optimistic, but take comfort knowing that change is finally within their grasp. Charlie?
Adriana, thanks.